Hey guys, this is Gloria. I wanted to show you how I took a stamped image, such as the one that you see here, which is actually an envelope image or envelope stamp, and stamped it out and turned it into a SVG or a JPEG in order for me to cut it with my Cameo. So let me show you guys how I did it. So this is my computer screen, and what I'm doing here is just clicking open like we would normally do. I browsed for my image, which is this JPEG image right here. So earlier today I scanned 3 copies of this envelope to give to someone here on YouTube, and I decided, let me see if I can actually use this image to cut on my Cameo. Because fussy cutting gets old sometimes, and sometimes we don't want to fussy cut everything, so I figured let's try it. So what I did was I took this image, imported it into my computer, and went into Silhouette. I have the Silhouette Studio Designer Edition. Okay, so from here what I did was I opened the trace window, and it says select. I'm sorry, let me go over. So I opened up the trace window, which is here, and I clicked select trace area, which is here. So over here what I'm going to do is actually try to do this with one hand. I'm going to trace this image, okay? And I'm just taking one of them because all 3 of them are the same images, and I'm trying to drag it over. Sorry guys, I'm trying to do this with one hand. Right now what it's doing is tracing part of the image, so we want it to actually trace the whole image. So let me make sure it's big enough over here. Okay, so now that image is traced, and we're gonna go back over here and say trace outer edge. Okay, so now you can see in red all of that is traced, and also this and this. So what we're going to do is we're going to move this off to the side because we don't need it anymore, and we're going to come back over to our shapes. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, because all of this is one image, I'm going to go down here and I'm going to ungroup. Maybe I'm not going to ungroup. What I'm going to do is release compound path, which is right here. And so what that allows me to do is click on these individual pieces and actually cut them or delete them off of my screen because I don't need those. Okay, so now that is my image. So what I can do now is actually send this image to my Cameo and actually cut out that envelope, which is what I did here. Okay, this is the envelope that I cut out, and then I just scored it myself, and now I don't have to worry about fussy cutting this envelope. I can just cut it with my Cameo, and this is the exact size that that stamp does. I also can resize this envelope now, because now I've imported this image in. I can now resize this to as large as I want it to be. I'm sorry. I'm doing this with one hand, guys. But I could resize this image. Okay, one more time. 3 times the charm. And make this envelope as large as I need it to be. So that's what I did. Hang on, guys. I'm going to spin around. That is what I did when I made this envelope. This is the same image. It didn't cut. This was a mess up that I did earlier because this was a scratch sheet of paper. But this is the same envelope as the smaller one. I just cut it larger. So now I can do any size envelope that I want using that image. And it all came from this stamp. So that is one way, guys, that you guys can use your Silhouette Cameo so that you won't have to fussy cut. I was trying to do the Prima Doll stamp the same way, but it has a little bit more cuts to it or you know, sketch lines to it. So I'm going to keep on trying to play around with that, and if I can come up with a way for us to be able to fussy cut out the Prima Dolls image, I mean, I know for me it'll be 100% better, because then I don't have to worry about getting out my knife and trying to cut out the intricate parts, or, you know, sitting there with scissors and trying to cut them out. So if I figure that out, I will definitely let you guys know. But if you guys have any questions about this one, please leave your comments below, and I will try to get back with you as soon as I can. All right, guys, take care. Bye.